Hey everyone, Matt Daddy here, back with another Omni review. Today we're going to look at volume run of the Scalped omnibus from DC, their black label. Jason Aaron writes this, and this is truly a great series. I love this. This might even be my best read of the year omnibus-wise. It's awesome. It's about, well, I'll tell you what it's about. Let's jump right into it. 15 years ago, Dashiell, bad horse, ran away from a life of abject poverty on the Prairie Rose Indian Reservation. Now he's back with nothing to his name but a dark secret to hide. Working for the FBI, Special Agent Dash is forced undercover to investigate former activists and new tribal leader and suspected crime boss Lincoln Red Crow. Beneath the glimmer of a new casino, the res is the same mess of meth labs, murder, and organized crimes that Dash has tried to escape. Forced back into the world he left behind, Dash must decide how far he's willing to go and how much he's willing to lose to uncover the bloody secrets of a place he once called home. Yeah, so very, very dark book here. A lot of organized crime in it, a lot of drug abuse and sex and drugs and life on the reservation and backdoor deals with politicians and that. So let's jump into it. Lots of great covers in here by Jock as well too. So good size book here as well. First of two, I believe. And yeah, I love this book from beginning to end. I had never read any of this stuff before. It's kind of a hard book to come across, just raw copies, and I never saw it anywhere. So I was very excited when this came out. And I live in Manitoba, Canada, the prairies, where there are a lot of Indigenous and Native and Aboriginal people on that end reservations. So I'm familiar with what kind of goes on a little bit in those places and that. So this was kind of struck home a little bit. It was very familiar in that, and it's just so sad to see how money kind of rules everything in the end. So all right, let's jump into it. Lots of great stuff here. Starts off with a lot of gang stuff in here too, about this new casino that's opening up, being run by the tribal leader Lincoln Red Crow. In the past, he was kind of like a leader against like rebels and stuff like that, political stuff back in the 70s and that. Very bad person in that. Lots of connections to his mom, his daughter. They're all tied into Dash as well too. Dash's mom was the kind of co-leader of that group of kind of political terrorists in that time, and they killed somebody and an agent, and they actually got away with it. And one person did go to jail who didn't really do it. So all kinds of that stuff going on. Lots of grittiness in here about how poor it is on the reservation. Lots of drug abuse and crime and that, and it's all kind of controlled by this Lincoln Red Crow guy. And like I said, this guy Dash, he's come back after being gone, kind of disappeared for 15 years, and now he's kind of working his way back into there and that. He kind of has very bad relationships with everybody there. Nobody's there, so he kind of starts working with Red Crow on the reservation, and it turns out that he's working undercover for the FBI. So he kind of has a death wish in that, doesn't really care what happens to himself in that, and gets very, very deep undercover just because it's very easy for him to fall back into old habits, fooling around with Red Crow's daughter and that, getting hooked on drugs, drinking, getting involved with crimes because he's part of the personal police force of the casino and that. So very, very violent. Like I said, very sad as well too. But at the same time too, great storytelling like you would find in something like Sons of Anarchy or Sopranos or Breaking Bad, all those great shows. And like I said, I do like the art in here as well too. Kind of has that grittiness, that darkness, and lots of shadow in that you would expect in this kind of situation. So you do see other people popping up that have history connected to the past, like I said, with this former radical group. And again, they're still around, and their lives have been made miserable from it. And so, excellent book here. So many stories going on inside here that weave throughout the whole book, and that lots of different characters. Just great at all, like I said, but not for the faint of heart. This is good for somebody who, people are like Garth Ennis fans in that. Monsters, mafia stuff, I should say. Grittiness, dirtiness, gangs, drugs, undercover police work. Very realistic. And again, all in this reservation in the Native American area. I believe it's New Mexico they're in. Or Nebraska, so that part. Definitely check this book out. Like I said, it's I don't see a bunch of raw copies ever around. It's so hard to see it. So if you do have those, I'm sure you've enjoyed them. But I'll be checking out the second volume here for sure when it does come out. And then of course in the back it has source material as well too. So, alright, everybody, that is my quick review of Scalped from Jason Aaron in the DC Black Label line. Volume 1 Omnibus. Do check it out. See you guys later.